Home prices were insane in 2022. First, they went up super high, super fast. Then they went back down just as much, just as fast. Then they went up just a little. Then they went right back down. Whew! So what's in store for 2023? Will home prices come down? And if so, when will they come down? Well, Fortune magazine posed that question to 27 leading research firms, and today we're going to talk about 5 of them. Well, hello, this is Wendy Pinnell, and according to Fortune magazine, something big is happening in the U.S. housing market. They describe how for the first time in over a decade, residential real estate across the world has entered into a period of falling home prices. But what's on your mind and what's on my mind is when will prices come down in 2023? So let's check in with the experts. Once Redfin heard Fortune was checking in with 27 industry experts, they decided it was time to go big or go home. They didn't just give a price prediction, they proudly rolled out 12 different predictions. Because you know they've been so wildly accurate in the past. Redfin projects that the volume of home sales will fall to their lowest level since 2011, with a slow recovery in the second half of the year. They go on to say we expect about 16% fewer existing home sales in 2023 than 2022, with would-be buyers pressing pause due mostly to affordability challenges. People will only move if they need to. Well, boy, does this ring true. I mean, this is exactly what we've seen in the Dallas housing market. Astonishingly low sales volume. Redfin goes on to predict mortgage rates will decline, ending the year below 6%. They said we expect 30-year fixed mortgage rates to gradually decline to around 5.8% by the end of the year. Redfin believes the Fed's rate hikes are going to work. Okay, they think inflation's going to go down and that interest rates will follow suit. Now, they do acknowledge that how quickly inflation and rates come down depends on a number of factors, including the resilience of the job market. Okay, answer the question already. When will prices come down? Redfin expects the median U.S. home sales price to drop by roughly 4%, the first annual drop since 2012. They believe prices would fall more if not for a lack of homes for sale. And they also sort of sandwiched this between 2 other possibilities, okay? They said it's possible, prices will stay mostly flat on a year-over-year basis. That could occur if mortgage rates and or new listings fall faster than expected. Now, the other more doomsday prediction goes something like this. They said if inflation remains stubborn, rates stay higher than expected, and or supply increases more than expected, prices could fall by double digits. So, Redfin's prediction, prices drop 4%. Our second expert to check in with is Fannie Mae. Now, Fannie Mae is not even going to try to compete with Redfin. They're like, hey, here's a table. Prices will fall 1.5% in 2023 and another 1.4% in 2024. Short and sweet. This is what they had to say. We believe that a key factor that will impact home prices in 2023 is how the tension between a reduced supply of homes available for sale and lower mortgage demand is resolved. So, prediction number 2, Fannie Mae, prices dropped 1.5%. Our third research firm is Zillow. Zillow projects typical U.S. home values to fall 1.1% from November of 2022 to November of 2023. Now, that's an oddly specific number, and this is where they get their rationale from. They say declines in mortgage rates, now down to 6.31%, and promising data showing a decline in inflation all give grounds for cautious optimism. They explain that possibility, coupled with still low inventory, provides the basis for Zillow's forecast continuing to rule out double-digit price declines in 2023. Keeping track, Zillow's prediction is that prices drop 1.1%. Next up, we have Freddie Mac, and Freddie Mac seem to have some commitment issues. We have Redfin coming out bold with their 12 predictions, and we have Freddie Mac going, well, maybe and kind of. And this is what they had to say. Home price forecast uncertainty is wide due to interest rate volatility and the potential of a recession on the horizon. Their prediction, home prices down 0.2%. And finally, we have Realtorcom. They focused on the humanities side. Now, isn't that nice? They said after being overwhelmed in the housing frenzy of the recent past, homeowners, sellers, buyers, and renters may be underwhelmed in 2023. They described how a moderation in home price growth will not be enough for the housing market to be a buyer's bonanza. Their final thoughts? the 2023 housing market could become a nobody's market, not friendly to buyers nor to sellers. Their price prediction, they predicted that the median price of existing homes will rise 5.4% in 2023. Now, Fortune consulted 27 different research firms and got predictions anywhere from a rise of 5.4% by Realtorcom to a peak to trough fall of 20 to 22% by John Burns Real Estate Consulting. You know, I picked what I thought were the 5 most recognizable firms in this video, but you might want to check out the whole article. But for now, let's take it local. What's in store for the Dallas housing market? Well, we have much in common with these predictions. Just like Redfin and Zillow commented on, Dallas has low inventory that's keeping home prices from dropping too far. We also have incredibly low sales volume both in supply and demand. Typically, the lack of inventory is going to drive prices up, right? But that's not what's happening. We're seeing this paradox of low supply and low demand, okay? Just like Realtor.com commented, the 2023 housing market could become a nobody's market. And I can completely see their rationale on that. Redfin comments on a lot of buyers pressing pause. Well, here at home in Dallas, we have seen many of our past clients outgrow their homes and they would love to move, but instead, just like Redfin said, they're pressing that pause button. They don't want to give up their 3% interest rate, so they're staying in a home that no longer meets their needs. Now, that being said, one big difference in Dallas is the many relocators who don't have the luxury of hitting that pause button. Now, if you're one of those relocators, we'd love to help. Check out our Let's Find Home questionnaire in the description section and we'll get the ball rolling. In terms of activity and what 2023 holds, picture Dallas as a boiling pot of water on the stove with a lid on it. The boiling water is all the Dallas buyers who would like to enter the market, okay? They're everywhere and they're pushing up on that lid. But the lid is interest rates and affordability that's holding those buyers back. Here at home in Dallas, we're keeping a close eye on CPI and Federal Reserve activity because that's what's keeping in check what would ordinarily be a very robust market. Now, if we were to suddenly get a massive influx of supply, say through like foreclosures from underwater homeowners, that could completely change the canvas of the Dallas market. We discussed that possibility in this video that's going to be released next week. So you'll definitely want to hit that subscribe and notifications button. In the meantime, Wendy out.